And hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back here again with another Premier League game. This time it's Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. It's going to be a good game tonight, guys. We're on a bit of a good run at the moment. And we're against the bottom of the table in the Premier League. So it should be an exciting game for us today, hopefully. I'm pretty confident for this one. If you're new around here, guys, drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel. We post daily Liverpool content. What I'll do quickly, guys, as well, is I'll go through the lineups for both teams and then comment down below your score predictions as well, what you think the result will be in tonight's game. And then we'll read through those as well. Mid-Zero says, let's go, Liverpool, baby. And Marvellous Mogayaka says, let's go, you'll never walk alone. A couple of Liverpool fans in here already. We'll start with Nottingham Forest. They got Dean Henderson in net. He's been really good for them so far. Probably been one of the standout players in what's been a kind of poor start to the Premier League season for them. Serge Aurier at right back. Cook and McKenna as the two centre-backs, with Williams at the left-back position there as well. Yates, Fowler and Kouyaté as the midfield three. We've got Morgan Gibbs White on the right-hand side. Owoni up front with Jesse Lingard down that left-hand side as well. And for Liverpool, we got Alisson in net, Andy Robertson at left back, James Milner at right back, Van Dijk and Joe Gomez as the two centre backs tonight, and then Curtis Jones in the midfield with Fabinho, Harvey Elliott as well, Fabio Carvalho down that left hand side with Mo Salah down that right hand side, and then Bobby Firmino up front as a man up front today, guys. Obviously Darwin Núñez, I think he had a bit of a muscle kind of problem, so he's kind of sitting out this game, I believe, today. Yeah, Núñez is not available today at all, guys. He's not even on the bench today either. Trent Alexander-Arnold is available, but James Milner's starting at right back instead tonight, guys, which is an interesting call. Maybe just rest Trent a little bit more. But yeah, guys, comment down below your score predictions for the game. Obviously, it is against Nottingham Forest, and they probably are one of the weakest sides in the league. They are sitting 20th in the table, so rock bottom with 6 points so far this season. But they did get a draw the other day there against Brighton as well. So they'll be looking to kind of capitalise on that and try and get a positive result today for them. But it should be fairly straightforward for Liverpool, or you would expect it should be pretty straightforward for us tonight. So I'm going to go for a 4-0 Liverpool win. 4-0 to Liverpool, that's what I'm saying today. Yeah, guys. So is Núñez injured? Yeah, I'm not sure if he's actually injured, guys. I think he's just got a bit of a tight muscle in his leg or something like that. So they're just resting him for this game. Obviously, because Nottingham Forest isn't one of the stronger sides, so they're probably just being cautious in resting him. Give him some rest. Because obviously there's a lot of fixtures, guys, at the moment as well. You know, building up to the World Cup. There's a lot of games to come. So it's good to rest kind of your key players, especially against Nottingham Forest. So I'm not going to belittle them, but it should be a pretty straightforward win for us, hopefully, tonight. Yeah, he has a minor injury. Yeah, that's correct. Mid-Zero says 12-0 Liverpool to win. That would be ideal, wouldn't it? 12-0. Well, we beat Bournemouth 9-0, so anything's possible. Jessica Ratcliffe says Liverpool to win 3-1. Hopefully we can keep a clean sheet today. That'd be ideal. Obviously got a 1-0 win against West Ham. That was a good result. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty positive. I mean, they haven't been great so far this season. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if I know they've got one. I think they got one win this season, and I think they've got a couple of draws. I think that's how they've got their 6 points. But yeah, they're not been too good. But Steve Cooper did get a new contract actually as well recently. So they've got a lot of faith in their manager, which is cool to see. Obviously, he's the one that got them up to the Premier League in the first place. So, but yeah, guys, we're about 4 minutes away from kickoff here, and then we'll get underway. The players are in the tunnel. Liverpool sitting 7th, and Nottingham Forest obviously 20th in the table, 2 points behind Leicester and 3 points away from the relegation zone. Obviously, recently, Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard was dismissed from his Aston Villa role. What's your thoughts on that, guys? Do you think it was justified in the end, or do you think it was a bit too premature? Football Edit says Núñez on the bench. No, Núñez isn't in the squad at all today, guys. They're just resting him, I think. He had a bit of a tight muscle in his leg, so they're giving him some rest for this game. Stumble says 8-1 win for Liverpool because Nottingham is getting relegated. Yeah, it seems that way, guys. It does seem like Nottingham Forest will go down, which is a shame because I do prefer seeing teams like Nottingham Forest back in the Premier League rather than the Norwiches or the Fulhams, because I think those teams always come up and down. But it's always exciting when you have a new team back in the Premier League. So, like, for example, this year we can see QPR are top of the table in the Championship, I believe, and Blackburn are second. So if we can see those two come up next year, I'd rather them two come up rather than obviously Norwich City and then the rest of them, like Watford and stuff like that. Tasani Moseki says 9-0 in favour of Liverpool. Yeah, guys, I'm saying 4-0. I think it will be hopefully a lot of goals today. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. They've got some good players, Nottingham Forest. Nothing's quite clicked for them yet so far this season. As I mentioned, they've got 1 win and 3 draws. So it's not great, to be fair. Liverpool are getting a comeback. Come on, boys. Yeah, we're looking a lot better recently. Definitely looking a lot better. Interesting choice of James Milner at right back, guys. What's your thoughts on that? Obviously, Trent is on the bench there, but they chose to start James Milner instead at right back. Very versatile player, old Milner. It almost seems like it might be, well, on my TV here on BT Sports, it's saying it's a 2 up front again. So the 4-2-2-2, as Klopp's been playing recently, which would be ideal, I guess. Because on my Google it says it's just Firmino leading the line, but I think Salah's playing as a number 9 as well today, which is quite exciting. But yeah, guys, get your your score predictions down below, and we'll read through those quickly before the game starts. We're about a minute away from kickoff here. Dean Henderson rocking a hat today, a baseball cap, very sunny in his direction. Obviously, by his goal, he's probably got the sun in his eyes, so you can't see. Could be an advantage for Liverpool in the first half, but it could be a disadvantage in the second half there. Milner as a leader. Yeah, I agree, guys. I agree. 100%. He's a great character to have in the dressing room. But yeah, at the same time, he is 37, 36, 37, so... Obviously, he'll have Jesse Lingard to deal with today. Jesse Lingard starting down that left-hand side for Nottingham Forest. But it's not really worked out for him so far this season. Obviously, when he played at West Ham on loan last season, or the season before, I can't remember when, he was tearing it up. But Nottingham Forest so far, not been the same kind of story. Lucas Ritz says 3-1 to Liverpool. Concrete Wall says 4-0. I've seen quite a lot of 3-1s so far. A lot of 3-1s. I'm saying 4-0 as well, Concrete Wall. That's what I'm saying. 4-0. It's a nice stadium, though, the Forest Stadium. It's quite old school. I do like it. I do like it. Concrete Wall says, never mind, we're losing 10-0. They have Lingardinho. We are underway here, guys. It is Nottingham Forest that kicks us off for the first half here. Jesse Lingard just losing the possession there to Joe Gomez, who then passes it back to Alisson here. Alisson, for me, probably been one of our better players this season, or most consistent player this season. He's been excellent, and for me, he's still the number 1 in the league. Absolutely brilliant keeper. You know, despite us having maybe a slow start to the season here, he's been the most consistent performer. And really been a rock for us at the back. But it is Andy Robertson here now, giving it across to Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones now on the ball gives it to Van Dijk. If it wasn't for Mohamed Salah, we wouldn't have beat Manchester City. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Van Dijk here now, passing it out left down to Robbo. Robbo giving it back to Curtis Jones, sorry. Curtis Johnson. Back to Joe Gomez here. Joe Gomez now across to Milner. Milner now to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott now trying to find Mo Salah, but it's cleared away there by the Nottingham Forest defence. And that comes up to Akuenyo. He gives it across to Jesse Lingard here. Jesse Lingard now driving forward with the ball, but Milner puts in a tackle. That's a nice tackle there. Now Milner to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott now trying to find Mo Salah. Mo Salah is dispossessed there though, guys. Appreciation to Alisson for that assist. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yes, Trent should be in. Yeah, do you reckon Trent should be starting today, guys? Could just be precaution, I guess, but I don't see why they'd rest him today, really. I thought Carvalho was very good against. It's been really good recently as well for us. Looking like a really promising player. Obviously, got him on the cheap from Fulham, like, and he's been looking really good so far. Imran says Jesse Lingard is bad. Yeah, he's not been too great so far this season, but it is hard to come into a side like Nottingham Forest where you know you're not going to have the majority of the ball and try and be a standout player. It is a hard task. But it is Nottingham Forest here trying to push forward with a ball here, but Curtis Jones makes an interception and kicks out a play for a Nottingham Forest throw. We should be playing Darwin more. Yeah, I know, guys. Darwin's not actually been dropped or anything like that. He's just been rested because he's got a bit of a tight muscle in his leg. So it's just precaution, really. It's not because he's been, obviously, his performances. We know he's been playing well recently. It's just down to him having a bit of a tight muscle in his leg. So it's better to rest him and not risk making that injury any worse. Tegan Smith says Salah and Firmino are going to score. I think Bobby will score again, guys. He's been brilliant for us so far this season. Another standout player, really, in what's been a kind of hit or miss, kind of a poor season. There's a couple of good games on today, guys, as well. We've got obviously Manchester United versus Chelsea and hoping for a draw in that game. So we can kind of climb up the table a little bit. Because Manchester United looking quite good so far this season. Like, they've really picked up results. So they can get a draw against Chelsea. That puts us, and we can get a win today. That'll put us on 20 points. And that'll put Chelsea on 21 and Man United on 21 as well. But they will have a game at hand. They will be... So we'll be level on points with Man United, but just 1 point behind Chelsea then. So that will be ideal. Nunes could have earned us 3 or 4 more goals if he wasn't selfish against City. Yeah, that was that one chance when he was kind of bombing it down that left-hand side, and then he could have squared it across the Salah, but he just dribbled into the defence instead and tried to shoot. Yeah, I know what you mean. He could have. He's still got obviously bits to finish in his game, but he's been decent for us so far. There's some bits when you watch him, you're like, he's kind of frustrating. But Nottingham Forest have a free kick here. The ball comes into the area, but it's cleared away there by Virgil van Dijk. And then Harvey Elliott's now chasing that down. He gives it back to Milner. Milner boots it forward here now. He's got Bobby Firmino on the chase, but it falls to Mo Salah instead. Mo Salah one-on-one here with Serge Aurier, but Aurier gets the better of him and clears out a play for a Liverpool throw in there. Still think Jones has got to be consistent, lack self-belief in his own talent. A goal from him would be a turning point. Yeah, I agree. I want to see him do a bit more. Yeah, I think a goal would definitely help his confidence. Yeah, guys, Firmino does need a contract as well. That's another thing as well. He needs to get penned to a longer-term deal here. His contract is coming up soon. I think at the end of the season, actually. James Milner here now for Liverpool down that right-hand side. He's trying to give it to Bobby Firmino, but boots it against Serge Aurier's leg and it goes out of play for a Liverpool throw-in. Getting old, Milner. He should be replaced. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he's starting over Trent today, really, but I think he's a good player to have around the squad. He's a leader at the end of the day. Good personality to have around the squad. Good rotation player as well. Very versatile. You know, people forget he's naturally a midfielder, naturally a winger actually as well. He's playing the right wing for Man City. He can play left back, right back, centre mid, right mid, left mid. Whack him anywhere. Good utility player to have. Now it's Joe Gomez here, giving it across to that man, James Milner. Milner now booting it forward, trying to find Harvey Elliott, but his pass is misplaced and it falls to the Nottingham Forest midfield instead here. And they pass it back to Dean Henderson, who's still rocking that baseball cap. He then boots it long here. Trying to find Jesse Lingard, but he overhits the pass and it goes to Van Dijk instead. Van Dijk heads on to Robbo. Robbo now gets it cleared and goes out for a Liverpool throw-in. Edna says, I'm a Spurs fan, but I think Liverpool will batter Forest today. The way Forest have been playing, they're going to get battered. They're going to get battered, yeah. And they're not being great. I think Dean Henderson's, he was really good against Brighton, Dean Henderson. He looked really good for them. But I haven't really watched too much of Forest this season, to be honest with you. But it's Mo Salah now on the ball here for Liverpool. He tries to find it onto Carvalho, but the pass is misplaced and it's cleared away there by the Nottingham Forest defence. Now Robbo here, back in possession here for Liverpool. Trying to cross it up for Mo Salah, but that's blocked there by Serge Aurier. And then now Nottingham Forest are in possession, but they can't string their passes together, and Van Dijk does win it back for Liverpool. Salah is going to score a hat-trick. Hopefully, guys, hopefully. Joe Gomez here now for Liverpool. James says, I think Liverpool will win 5-0. Yeah, I said 4-0. I'm pretty confident today. And so far, 8 minutes played. It's been the majority of Liverpool in terms of possession, holding the ball. Nottingham Forest kind of struggling to maintain the possession. But we kind of expect that really against them. We are a stronger side. Milner here now to Elliott. Elliott now on the ball. With a long ball forward here. Trying to find Carvalho. Found Carvalho, takes a shot. Oh, Dean Henderson saves it. That's a really good chance there. And what a ball by Elliott there to Carvalho there. It was a lovely pass by Harvey Elliott. Good touch there by Carvalho, but his shot wasn't too good. Really good chance though. And lovely ball by Harvey Elliott. But here's a corner here now for Liverpool after that save. And Robbo will take it. Try and get Van Dijk's head on it. Ball comes in. It's cleared away there by the Forest defence. And I think that goes out for another corner here. But you can see Dean Henderson was kind of struggling to deal with that corner there from... Obviously the sun is in his eyes and he was kind of in no man's land when the ball came in. So this could be a good chance to score for us. Elliott is underrated. Yeah, he's a brilliant midfielder. I know he's playing down there. You look at that pass, for example, was just really good. But another corner here now for Liverpool. Ball comes in. Firmino with the header. Just wide at the post there, and it goes out for a goal kick. But a good chance there from the corner. Bobby got his head on it, but he can't get it on target. It just goes wide at the post. David says 6-0 to Liverpool, no goal for Salah. Yeah, a lot of big predictions here today, guys. But it is Elliott now on the ball here, gives it to Curtis Jones. Jones now to Mo Salah. Mo Salah trying to find Jones again there, but the pass is misplaced. And it's cleared away there by the captain, Yates. And it's a Liverpool throw in here. What do you guys think of Nottingham Forest's strategy in the window? Because obviously we've seen it a few years ago with Fulham when they come up to the Premier League, and they kind of just like spend a lot of money, but they kind of drop a lot of the players that actually help them get to the Premier League. It doesn't really make much sense. Obviously, so far it's not really worked out for them, and a few years ago it didn't work out for Fulham either. Obviously, they brought Andre Schürrle in, Seri, quite a lot of players into the club, and it never really worked out for them. But obviously this year they've done the opposite and kind of utilise the players that helped them get to the Premier League in the first place, and it's kind of working out better for Fulham this season, whereas Forest are struggling. Like obviously I think Lingard was reported to be on like 250k a week, something crazy like that. which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's just a lot of money there. See, it was a free transfer, obviously. Economic says Salah hat-trick, Trent to score a penalty, Darwin 1, Firmino 1. It'll be Darwin can't score today, he's not on the squad. James says they are the worst team, it's awful. Yeah, it's not great, is it? But it is Forest now on the ball here with Jesse Lingard. Lingard now trying to switch a play down the right-hand side here to try and find their right winger, but he overhits the pass. And it goes out for a throw-in for Liverpool here, right by the corner flag. I'm not a big fan of the away kit, to be honest. I don't mind it. It's all right. It's all right. I'm not too sure about the Forest kit, though. They got no sponsor. They got, like, the macro, and then they've got no actual main sponsor. Are they Paddy Power? Is that part of the Paddy Power thing? I'm not even sure, to be honest. But it is Robbo here now on the ball for the throw-in. He gives it over to Firmino. Now back to Robbo. Boots it long here. Trying to find Salah, but it's headed away by the Forest defence to... Now Milner here with a dodgy back pass to Alisson, but he's managed to clear it away, and Milner's just slipped on his behind. Suran Maragan says score prediction at FC News. I said 4-0. I think it'll be 4-0 to Liverpool today. I'm going to go for Bobby to get 2, Salah to get 1, and we'll say Carvalho to get 1 as well. But yeah, so far, guys, it's probably been majority Liverpool. Yeah, it's a Liverpool free kick here, guys. Harvey Elliott was fouled there. So it's a Liverpool free kick, but it is in their own half. Stephen Trucy says, hello, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, guys, if you're new around here as well and you're just joining the stream for the first time, drop a like on it. It definitely helps us out massively. And if you could subscribe as well. I mean, if you're a Liverpool fan as well, you should subscribe to the channel because we upload daily Liverpool news. So it would help us out massively there. Van Dijk here on the ball. Gives it across to Fabinho. Darwin looks like SpongeBob. Now across to Elliott. Now to Bobby. Bobby's dispossessed there by Chiarte. Now Joe Gomez wins it back though for Liverpool. Now he gives it across to Van Dijk. Guys, do you think it's possible, right? So if Joe Gomez obviously has a good few games now, do you think it's possible he gets called up for the England team or no? Or do you think he's past that point now? I don't know, because I honestly don't think Maguire should be called up, but I think if he gets called up, it's a kind of a disgrace to the people like Tomori, Stone. Well, obviously, we're kind of struggling at centre back here, really, because I think Tyrone Mings isn't good enough. I think Maguire's not good enough. I think Tomori's a shout, probably. Stones, and possibly Chalobah for Chelsea. I seen a stat the other day about him. He's unbeaten when he starts a game for Chelsea, which is quite a good stat. And he's been quite good so far since Graham Potter's come in. And maybe Gomez, but I don't think Tyrone Mings should be in the team at all, and I don't think Maguire should be in the team. Concrete Wall says, what do you mean Harry Maguire is the GOAT? Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Absolute bargain. Sometimes I look at our signing of Van Dijk and I compare it to Harry Maguire, and I really wish we signed Maguire instead, really. Absolute GOAT of a player. I don't think he will get called up, though. I don't think Gomez will get called up, but it's just interesting, really. I think Shaw should go and play some Maguire. I think Shaw would get called up anyway, wouldn't he, as a left-back? Obviously, left-back, you got Chilwell as well. But it's Bobby here now down that right-hand side, but he can't keep the ball in. It goes out of play for a goal kick for Nottingham Forest there. For me, I think it's got to be... I don't want to go through the whole 11, but I think for the back four or whatever, I think it should be Nick Pope in net. I think Chilwell at left back. A right back should be Trent. I know he's had a bit of a poor start, but obviously Walker's injured and so's Reece James. Trent, and then it should be, I think, Tomori probably for AC Milan, and then John Stones. But I don't know, it's kind of... Defence is a bit shaky at the moment. For England, sorry. Yeah, I was joking, guys. I know Van Dijk's better than Maguire. Trent's not playing. He's on the bench. I'm not too sure why. I think Milner's playing right back instead, guys. Yeah, Trent has been called, yeah. But Van Dijk here now on the ball for Liverpool. Gives it across to Curtis Jones. Now Jones back to Gomez. Gomez now to Van Dijk. Klopp never plays his best team available. Yeah, I mean, it's probably just rotation, guys, as well. I mean, Nottingham Forest aren't exactly prime Barcelona. So it's probably due to rotation as well. Who was the best centre-back in the world? I think on his day, Van Dijk is. Definitely. I don't think anyone comes close to Van Dijk when he's on his day. Like if he's on form, Van Dijk for me is the best centre-back in the world. But there are a few other good ones out there. But Robbo here now for Liverpool. Heads up in the air. And it comes to Joe Gomez. Concrete also says, I'm not really sure about England as I'm from Kuwait, but I think they'll have a great start, especially if they play Maguire and Lingard. Here, Nottingham Forest here. Now a chance. Kiai takes a shot. And Alisson saves it. But nice chance there for Nottingham Forest to get a goal. A strike from distance for Kiai. But it's a fairly comfortable save in the end for Alisson. It was a good attacking play down the left-hand side by their winger, who found their striker and then laid it off to Kiai to take a shot from the first time. But Alisson very comfortable with the save there. Kanate is the best. He's been alright, guys, actually. He's been really good. I wouldn't say Van Dijk's the best centre-back of all time. I'd say he's probably the best centre-back in the world now on his day. Not of all time. But Liverpool with a chance here down the left-hand side. Curtis Jones gets a ball into the area. Mo Salah just goes wide there, guys. Good play there by Jones. Managed to stay on side as well. Hit across from the left-hand side. Finds Mo Salah. I think I might took a deflection there. Should be a corner kick here. Yeah, it is a corner. Robbo will take it. Robbo whips it in. Oh, just went over the head of Van Dijk there, and Lingard clears it away. But it's a nice ball into the area there. Van Dijk just couldn't quite get the height on it to win a header. But Liverpool do win a throw-in here now with Milner. Liverpool needs Bellingham. Yeah, I agree. You need a Bellingham or a Rice. But I think Bellingham's more likely. I think Rice will probably go to Chelsea. Fabinho here. Now to Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones now to Van Dijk. Back to Gomez here. Gomez across to Milner. Now back to Gomez. Fabinho. Gomez again. Now Van Dijk. Back to Fabinho. Now back to Gomez again here, guys. Need to take Trent out from the FPL. Thanks, Klopp. Liverpool do lose possession here now, though. And it is Gibbs White on the ball here for Nottingham Forest. Used to play for Spurs, correct? Southampton, maybe? Now to Aurier. Aurier now back to Gibbs White. Gibbs White is dispossessed there by Van Dijk. And Liverpool do with a throw-in. Now Alisson on the ball here for Liverpool. Gives it across to James Milner down that right-hand side. He's got a bit of space here to attack forward with the ball a little bit. He gives it back to his defender, Gomez, instead, though. Stevie G is available for midfield. Yeah, I heard he recently became available. I'll take him, guys. What's next for Stevie G, guys? What do you reckon? Championship? Harvey Elliott here now for Liverpool. Down that right-hand side. Whips the ball into the area. Finds Cavallo. Heads it just wide, though. And it goes out of play for a goal kick here for Forest. I think Liverpool is good the way they are. They just need time to regroup. I think there needs to be another midfield signing. That's what needs to happen. They need to sign another midfielder. I think, I know Arthur's injured, so he can't really do much, but I don't think he's up to Liverpool standards anyway. I think it was a panic buy, panic signing. But yeah, I think you need a midfielder for the long term, like maybe like Bellingham or someone like that. It needs to happen. But Gibbs White here now for Forest down that right-hand side. But a nice tackle there by Cavallo to win it back. And he gives it back to Curtis Jones. Now Jones switching play across to Milner down that right-hand side. Hopefully we can get a goal here soon, guys. It's been 23 minutes played so far. Now Elliott whipping it forward for Firmino to chase. But it's headed away by the Forest defence here. Now Forest on the ball here with Williams. Gets past Mo Salah. Gives it across to Lingard. Now back to Williams again down that left-hand side for Forest. He's got Milner to beat. And Milner fouls him here. But referee says play on. And then Harvey Elliott's got the ball here for Liverpool now. Gives it across to Curtis Jones. Liverpool made a mistake with Mane. I think it was more so, didn't he want to leave though? I'm sure they would have kept him if he wanted to stay. But it is Milner here down that right-hand side. Gives it across to Harvey Elliott. Now Harvey Elliott trying to find Mo Salah, but it's intercepted there by the Forest defence. He drives forward with the ball now, trying to find Amiwoni. He's down that left-hand side. Manages to do so here. Now the Forest striker here, one-on-one. Takes a shot. But Alisson saves it relatively comfortably there. He then rolls it out to Curtis Jones here. 25 minutes played so far, guys. Still 0-0. Haven't really had a clear-cut chance, really. Hopefully we can create some better chances in the next 20 minutes before half-time. Yeah, Robbo's playing. Robbo's playing over Tsimikas today, which is good to see. Now Van Dijk here. Van Dijk now to Curtis Jones. Back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk now across to Milner. Elliott now. Elliott now to Firmino. Firmino here for Liverpool. Dispossessed here by number 23 for Forest. Now gives it across to Gibbs White. Now to Aurier. Back to Gibbs White. Gibbs White here with a bit of a dodgy back pass, but Dean Henderson finds it. Looks like it's going to end 1-0 for Liverpool. Look, if it's a win, I'll take it. As long as we play well, defend well, and get a win, I'll take it. But we should be really be in control of this game. I managed to brush aside Nottingham Forest, but so far it's been relatively quiet on the attacking front for Liverpool. Why is Thiago not on the squad? Is he not on the bench? Oh, he's not. Let's have a look. I don't think he was injured. Just resting him, guys, I think. He's not on the bench. He's not injured. Just resting, I'm assuming. Wait, is he injured? No. Didn't think he was. I just realised Nottingham Forest have Jack Cole back in their team. He's injured, but quite funny. Jack Cole back. James Hampson says, I've changed my mind. I think the score will be 4-0. Yeah, that's what I initially said, but we haven't really played like a team that's going to score 4 goals tonight so far. Been quite boring, to be honest with you guys. Firmino here now to Milner. Milner now back to Gomez. Now across to Milner. Back to Gomez again here. My dad supports United and he no joke thinks Maguire's better than Van Dijk. Got no comment on that one. But it is Nottingham Forest in possession here now. They're trying to switch the play down that left-hand side. Trying to find Lingard. He manages to do so. It was a nice pass, actually, to be fair, to switch the play. Now Lingard on the ball. There's a long ball forward here for Gibbs White to chase, but he kicks it out of play. And it'll be a Liverpool throw-in their own half here. See more action in it. See more action in Emmerdale so far. Emmerdale's goated. Yeah, it's been pretty plain so far, guys, to be fair. Mo Salah here dispossessed by Chiarte. Chiarte now finding Lingard, but Lingard's offside and it'll be a free kick here to Liverpool. Connor says, who thinks Nunes is bad? I don't think he's bad. I think he's good. He's a good player. He just needs to... Against Man City, it was a bit frustrating when he was attacking down the left-hand side. He had Mo Salah in support. He just didn't square it to him. It was a bit frustrating, but overall, I think he's a good striker. I think if you get the balls into the right area and he's there, he will score goals. Salah now with a shot for Liverpool. And it's an easy, comfortable save there for Henderson. Kind of rolls into his hands. Kind of an off-balance shot though for Salah, to be fair. He kind of fell as he kicked it, so can't blame him. Cristiano or Messi? That long debate in it. I don't know. I think I've always been a Messi fan over Cristiano. Obviously, I'm not going to say Cristiano Ronaldo's a bad player, but I do think Messi's slightly better. But it is Forest here on the attack now with their striker, Akiwenyi. He gives it across to Lingard. Lingard takes a shot. Good chance there. Good save by Alisson, but Lingard with a shot there. Lingardinho, as he's called. Mbappe to Liverpool in the summer transfer window. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. I don't know if Liverpool could afford to pay out his contract. It'd be a lot of money. Drew Gomez here. Gomez now to Curtis Jones. Now across to Milner. Yeah, there's not a lot of options on the bench really, is there, Stephen? There's not too many good options there. Penalty appeal here though. Mo Salah was fouled here, guys. I will have a little look to see if it is a penalty of free kicks. I'm not sure. There was two incidences there. I'm not too sure which one was given. I think Salah is calling for a penalty. That's very, very weak. It was kind of a little nudge in the back of him. And the VAR will check it. But I think the one on Milner was more of a foul, which is outside the penalty area. So it's either a free kick or a penalty here, guys. I'm not too sure what the referee was saying. Salah looks hurt though, guys. I'm not sure if it was something the player did or he just hurt himself in general. But yeah, he's rolling around on the floor here. He's like he's hurt his back or something. I'm not too sure. It was like a nudge in his back. But the way he dropped kind of looked quite weak, guys, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, he does look sore, though. Guys, whilst there's a stop and play here, if you're new around here, drop a like on the stream. It helps us out massively. We're nearly at 100 likes already, which is massively, massively appreciated. And if you're a Liverpool fan as well, you should subscribe to the channel because we upload daily Liverpool content. So there'll be a video up tomorrow as well. Yeah, Concrete also says that's the dive. I'm not too sure if he actually hurt himself in general because he's kind of limping now. I think he might have hurt his back, but I don't think it was anything to do with the nudge. So the nudge was on his higher back and he's holding his lower back. So we'll see what happens there, guys. Klopp's a bit confused. It was a free kick. That's what I thought it would be. It was because there was a foul on Milner at the same time. And I thought that one would look more of a foul than the penalty appeal. So it is a free kick, guys, here. The ball comes into the area. And it's cleared away there. Poor free kick. And the Nottingham Forest defence just clears it away here. But it falls to Joe Gomez. Gomez now whipping the ball into the area again here. Trying to find Van Dijk. But it falls to Curtis Jones instead. And then Dean Henderson manages to retrieve the ball here and boots it long. It wasn't a penalty in the end, guys. It was a free kick. So there was two incidences at the same time. There was a potential foul on Mo Salah, which looked like a dive, to be fair. And there was one on Milner at the same time. And they gave the Milner one, which was a free kick. Which was more of a foul than the other one. BT Andre says we couldn't even pay 2 months of his contract. Yeah, well, his current one, yeah. Robbo here now for Liverpool. Gives it across to Carvalho. Now back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk now across to Gomez. Gomez now driving the ball into Firmino's feet. Firmino here trying to pass it over to Harvey Elliott, who's making a run, but he overhit his pass and he goes out of play there for a goal kick for Nottingham Forest. Still 0-0, guys. 10 minutes left to play of normal time for the first half. And Forest here do lose possession here with Robbo winning a interception. Now gives it across to Van Dijk. Van Dijk now across to Gomez. Back to Van Dijk again. Now across to Milner. Milner now to Harvey Elliott down that right-hand side for Liverpool. Now Harvey Elliott, what can he do? Gives it across to Milner. Nice pass there. Milner with the ball into the area. There's a great interception there by Chiarte, and he goes out of play for a corner for the Reds. Yeah, that was a good run by Milner, to be fair. Nice overlap and run. Harvey Elliott is a very underrated player, to be fair, guys. I do like Harvey Elliott. How come Thiago is not in the squad? Guys, I'm not too sure. He's not injured. I think it's just probably a rest issue, just resting him. Same as Nunes. Nunes is slightly got a tight muscle in his leg. So he's being rested, but it's probably just to save him for another fixture. We have got a corner here, guys. Yeah, there's not too many good substitutes either. Ball comes in, cleared away by Forest. Good chance there for Van Dijk, but he can't convert it. I'm not too sure what Van Dijk was doing there, to be fair, trying to square a header, but Firmino couldn't get to it. Yeah, I think there's a lot of rotation tonight, to be fair, guys. Robot Goy says we definitely need to invest in more midfielders. Yeah, that's what I agree massively. I think Arthur was just a panic buy or panic signing. I know it's a loan deal, but why didn't Van Dijk head it? Yeah, no, it's a bit of a weird header. You kind of try to square it across from his header there. But it is Forest in the attack now here, though, with Kiarte. Kiarte trying to pass it back to his defence, but Firmino intercepts it. Now Firmino trying to pass it forward, but it is blocked by the Nottingham Forest midfielder, and it goes out of play for a Liverpool throw-in. Now Gomez gives it across to Fabinho. Fabinho now to Milner. Now to Gomez, back to Van Dijk here. Now Gomez again. Bellingham to Liverpool in the January transfer window. I don't think so, guys. I think it'll be if anything, it'll be a summer signing, not a January signing. Nottingham Forest do win a throw in here, though, guys. After Firmino kind of kicks it out of play. So a lot of you guys in the stream, make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well, especially if you're a Liverpool fan. This is the channel you want to be with. But Forest trying to attack here down that left-hand side. But Liverpool do win possession back here now with Elliott. Now Elliott trying to give it across to Carvalho, but his pass is misplaced and Kiarte wins it back for Forest. Now across to Williams. Williams whips it into the area. And he's trying to get Jesse Lingard on the end of it, but Robbo gets it instead and clears it away. And then he boots it long here. And it falls to Cook. Cook now on the ball for Forest. Gives it to Kiarte. Kiarte now with a crunching tackle on Elliott. And Liverpool win a free kick. Kiarte here might get a card. It was a bit of a meaty tackle on poor Elliott. Why summer signing, not January window? I just don't think Liverpool will get it done in January. I think it'll be a summer signing. I don't think Dortmund will let him go in January. Now Curtis Jones it. Jones back to Gomez. Switching it across to Elliott. Now to Firmino. Back to Elliott. Lovely play there by Liverpool down that right-hand side. What can Elliott do here? Gives it back to Firmino. Firmino whips it into the area. But it's cleared away there, but only as far as to Curtis Jones. Come on, Jones. Gives it to Van Dijk. Now Jones here. Back to Van Dijk again. Van Dijk now across to Fabinho. Fabinho have a long ball forward, trying to find Robbo down that left-hand side. He manages to do so here. Robbo trying to head it on to Carvalho there, and his pass is intercepted there by the Forest defence. And it comes back to Dean Henderson now, who hasn't had too much to do so far this game. Been a fairly quiet game for both keepers. I think Lingard had a chance earlier. Salah had a chance earlier as well. But other than that, it's been fairly quiet, guys. And now it is Forest attacking now down the left-hand side with Williams. But Milner gets the better of him there. And now Liverpool in possession with Fabinho. Guys, I'll be honest with you. It's a very boring first half, to be honest. Not too much has happened. Obviously, I was predicting a 4-0 win here. If we can get a win overall, I'll be happy. Forest done well, to be fair to them. They've been pretty lively. I mean, it's been fairly even, guys. It's been fairly even. So you got to give Forest the respect. But obviously, we want to win here. About 3 minutes left to play, guys, in normal time. Plus stoppage time of the first half. Now Fabinho on the ball, switching the play down that right-hand side, trying to find Milner. But Milner heads it out. Milner heads it out, and it goes out for a goal kick here for Dean Henderson and Forest. Dean Henderson now will take the goal kick. Still got his baseball cap on here. So he's had a bit of a disadvantage so far this first half with the sun in his eyes. But Liverpool can't capitalise on that. Bernard says, I have us down for 2-0. Yeah, I'll take a 2-0. Forest needs to recoup some points here, though, guys, because they are rock bottom of the league. With only 6. 1 win, 3 draws. Concrete Wall says, I think we're drawing at this point. I don't know, guys. Second half, you know, Klopp could, give the team a bollock and hopefully get them in order. But it is Forest now on the attack here with Lingard. But Lingard's dispossessed there by Milner. And the referee's calling it back for offside on the initial pass to Lingard. Why isn't Arthur Melo playing? Arthur's injured, guys. And, yeah, he's injured. He'll be back soon, though, guys. He'll be back soon. Only a few more days, I think. He might be available in the next fixture, who knows. But it is Bobby here now. Trying to whip a ball into the area, but it's cleared away again by Cook, the Nottingham Forest defender. And it comes back to Alisson now for Liverpool. We're in the 45th minute here, guys. There'll be 1 minute of stoppage time before the half-time whistle. Who would you bring on? Guys, not going to be funny. There's not a lot of... The substitutions aren't... There isn't too many good players on there that can make a difference, really. I mean, we've got Ox is back from injury. Simicus can come on. Trent can come on. There's no Nunes. There's no Thiago. So, guys, you're kind of, stuck with options here. Hendo's on the bench as well, guys. Yeah, I wouldn't really rely on Henderson to get us a goal, though. But there's a half-time whistle, guys. It is 0-0. Fairly poor half there by Liverpool standards, I'll be honest. But guys, I'll be back in 15 minutes. I'll take a little break quickly, take a little breather, and I'll be back for the second half. Where hopefully we can get a couple of goals and get a win here. Don't play Ox, he should be kept fit and sold in January. Brutal. Alright guys, I'll be back in 15 minutes. All right, guys, we're back underway for the second half now. Obviously, it was 0-0 for the first one. Overall, kind of a poor performance for Liverpool standards, to be completely honest. But hopefully, Jurgen Klopp had a word with them over half-time and got them told how to actually play football again, guys. But yeah, so it's still 0-0 for now. But hopefully we can get a win in the second half here. I've seen a few of you guys comment down below your second half score predictions here as well. So have a little look at that as well in a minute. But yeah, guys, we are underway here again now. Liverpool are kicking us off underway for the second half. Giorgio says 2-0 for Liverpool. I bet 1-0 for Liverpool, 3-1, no draws. At least please score 3-0. Liverpool to win 2-0. Liverpool going to score 50. Everyone still thinks Liverpool will get a win, and I agree with that as well. My initial score prediction was 4-0, but I'll probably change it now to a 2-0 win. But as long as it's a win and we play a bit better in the second half, or a lot better in the second half, I'm happy. But it is Nottingham Forest in possession here now. They are booting it long here with Jesse Lingard to try and chase the loose ball, but James Milner does get there first. But Chiarte wins it back though, and now gives it across to Williams, the left back for Forest. Now back to Lingard. Lingard now to Chiarte. Now back to Lingard. Chiarte's pass is intercepted by James Milner there. Now Bobby Firmino has the ball for Liverpool down that right-hand side, switching the play across to Mo Salah to chase it. But Orion gets there first and boots out of play there for a throw-in. But Robbo now on the ball. Robbo driving forward the ball here now, gives it across to Carvalho. And then Carvalho's tackled, and then Forrest clearing it away for another throw-in. Klopp to sign Gerrard now that he's free. Don't think so, guys. Don't think so. Robbo to take the throw-in here for Liverpool now. A bit more lively so far for the first 2 minutes of the second half. Yeah, I agree. None of your business. Absolutely woeful display so far. 100% agree. Terrible performance. But it is Nottingham Forest in possession here again now with Chiarte. He gives it across to Williams down that left-hand side here. Forest with a good chance here. Takes a shot, but it's blocked there by Joe Gomez. Now it falls to Harvey Elliott. Elliott now giving it across to Robbo. Robbo now back to Alisson. Alisson now back to Robertson. Now back to Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones now to Elliott again. Elliott back to Joe Gomez. Gomez to Milner. Concrete Wall says, I feel bad for Gerrard. Yeah, I don't know if it was... I think it was justified, to be honest. They've been kind of poor this season. I think their best performance I've seen was probably against Chelsea. They actually looked like they could get a goal, but Kepa was quite good. But other than that, they've been really, really poor. Apparently, Thiago has an ear infection. Is that why he's not available, guys? It's interesting. Wishing him a speedy recovery. No one should have to go through that pain. I had an ear infection a few years ago, and it's actually very, very painful. But Virgil van Dijk now on the ball. Samuel says Liverpool 2, Nottingham Forest 1. To be fair, I could see Nottingham Forest getting a goal, guys, to be fair. Hopefully not, but we'll see what happens. It is Elliott on the ball here now. Trying to dip the ball across to Firmino, who's making a good run there. It was not a bad pass, but the Forest defence got there first. But Harvey Elliott does have the ball back here again now. He gives it across to Milner. Milner now whips it into the area, but then Cook clears it away. And it's out for a throw in here for Liverpool. Milner takes it quickly, gives it to Elliott. Elliott now on the ball for Liverpool. Passes it back to Gomez. That's right, he doesn't hear anything. Now Curtis Jones. Jones now to Fabinho. Fabinho now to Gomez. Lovely pass there to Milner. Milner now whipping it into the area. Gomez with a header. Cleared away by the Forest defence. And Milner, they're looking pretty lively down that right-hand side. Maybe bring Trent on the 60th minute. See what he can create. Milner now giving it across to Curtis Jones, but Lingard wins it back here for Forest. Lingard's got about 2 men on him, but he manages to keep possession because that's what Lingardinho does. But Liverpool do win a throw-in now with Milner. Milner trying to pass it into the area, but it's blocked and goes out of play for a Forest throw-in somehow. Neco Williams here to take it. Williams throwing it long here, but Fabinho gets in the way and heads it across to Carvalho. And he wins a free kick here. I think after Yates tried to foul him, and Liverpool do get a free kick. Yeah, he kind of flung his hand into Carvalho's face there. So it will be a Liverpool free kick. Guys, if you're new around here as well, drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel. I know I've said it a few times now, but if you are new joining the stream, it is massively, massively appreciated. We upload daily Liverpool content. I'm not too sure what's happened here. Free kick still waiting to be played. Milner whips it into the area. Oh, he found Salah in space there, but it falls to Curtis Jones instead. Takes a shot. Goes over the bar. And it'll be a goal kick to Forest. Salah just couldn't control the initial ball there. And that was not a bad pass at all. He was onside as well. If he controlled that, he probably could have got a good shot underway. But yeah, nice free kick there by Milner. Hoping to see a goal sooner rather than later, though. Don't want this one to go down to the wire. I mean, definitely don't want a point from this game, because if we get a point from this game, that's a very, very, very poor result. But it is Robbo here now, giving it across to Elliott. Elliott now claiming for a penalty, but it won't be. It'll be a goal kick to Forest instead. Now it's a free kick to Liverpool after Forest's play was deemed offside. Steve Cooper constantly looks like he's been smoking the wacky backy. Now Virgil van Dijk on the ball here. Gives it across to Joe Gomez. Felt like I said that 1,000 times today. But we are playing just with the defenders at the moment. Curtis Jones to Elliott. Elliott now back to Gomez again. Come on, Liverpool, mate. This is terrible. This is terrible. Fabinho now. Giving it across to Gomez. Gomez was dispossessed there by Akinwenu, and Gomez did foul him to get the ball back there, and it will be a yellow card to Gomez and a free kick to Forest. Could have potentially been a lot worse, I think, there. Gomez very sloppy with his control of the ball, and he knew he had lost the ball there, and he had to foul the striker to get back. It could have been deemed as a goal-scoring opportunity, to be fair. But I think Van Dijk was just in front of it, so it is only a yellow. Little Monster says he was smoking something when he spent that much on all his players. Yeah, the foul was a good idea, to be fair, to redeem yourself for the mistake anyway, but Could have been deemed lucky there, to be fair. Oh, really good chance. It's 1-0 Forest. Akiwenyu, the striker, makes it 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. Oh my God. So the free kick came in. There was an initial shot from one of the players, and it fell back to the striker, the number 9. He took a shot with near enough an open net then, and it's about 2 yards out, and it was an easy goal to score, but I can't believe it's 1-0 to Forest. So have a look at the replay here. Potential offside maybe? No, it goes out to the right-hand side. Number 3 here whips it into the area, and it just falls to Akiwenyu's feet. And it's 1-0 to Forest, guys. They'll be buzzing with that. That's ridiculous. Terrible. The first effort came off the post, and then the second one fell straight to his feet, and then Alisson was already on the floor. God's sake. It's just poor. It's just really poor. Steve Cooper's absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. He's probably got the munchies as well. But yeah, guys, 1-0. Awoniyi scored that one. How do you say his name? Awoniyi. I can't sound too familiar with him, to be fair. I haven't actually watched Forest at all this season. But yeah, 1-0 Forest, guys. Technically, that's a snowball effect off of Joe Gomez's foul, which obviously he had to commit because he was sloppy defending. So, could we blame Joe Gomez for that? Potentially. Let's just blame Joe Gomez for that one. Yeah, Alisson made a great save. I feel really bad. Yeah, he was he was there for the initial shot, but he couldn't really do much about the second one. Just poor defending, really, from a set piece. Poor overall by Joe Gomez initially. And it is Firmino here now. Gives it across to Curtis Jones. Jones now to Gomez. Hopefully he can control the ball properly this time. He can. He gives it across to Milner. Milner now into Harvey Elliott here. Harvey Elliott takes a shot near post. Oh, good save by Dean Henderson there. And it's a corner kick for Liverpool. But Harvey Elliott with a good chance there, hitting a near post shot. But to be fair, it was a relatively comfortable save for Dean Henderson. He's still got his cap on as well. Come on, guys. Robbo to take it. Robbo here now for Liverpool. Whips it into the area. Comes up to Firmino. Heads it backwards, though. And it comes out to Joe Gomez now. He's getting chased down by Awoniyi again. Awoniyi. He gives it to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott loses to Jesse Lingard. Lingard now to the number 9, the goal scorer. Now Nottingham Forest with a chance here. Switches it across to Morgan Gibbs-White. Oh my God, hits it over the bar. But what a good chance there for Forest to make it 2-0. And oh my God, we need to wake up, guys. That was absolutely stinking. That was absolutely humming. That was mean. What is that? Morgan Gibbs-White here with a great chance. I think it's actually a deflection off Milner's foot. It's a great defending there by Milner. But guys, we need to be more awake here defensively, because that was another good chance for Forest there, and we are crumbling at the back. But it is a corner kick now to Forest. Gibbs-White to take it. But well done, Milner. Well done. Ball comes into the area from the corner. Very strong corner. Alisson gets a hand to it and palms it out to Carvalho. And the referee points for a free kick to Liverpool here, I believe. Just a replay of that goal as well. There's not much Alisson could do, to be fair. Just disappointing. Steve Cooper, mate, he's a nutter, isn't he? It's a magic cap. Why we can't score? Right, if Forest win this, I'm gonna just be absolutely gutted, mate. I said 4-0. I was like, oh, it should be an easy game. We've heavily rotated for a reason. Jesus Christ. Absolute nightmare so far. Hendo looks like he's about to come on, guys, as well. So is Trent. Trent and Henderson, guys, coming on the pitch now for Liverpool. And we do have a corner at the same time. There's still a chance. Yeah, I know there's still a chance. I know it's only 1-0, but it's just poor anyway. It's just terrible. Regardless if we win it now anyway, the fact we've been this poor for 60 minutes is just what a worrying sign. The corner comes in, but it's cleared away there by Forest again. Now Chiarte clears it away, but it comes to Harvey Elliott. Now Elliott to Firmino. Elliott again here. Carvalho loses the ball though. Now Jesse Lingard boots it long, but Gomez gets in the way. Now Robbo passing it back to Alisson here. Now Joe Gomez across to Milner. Milner now over to Bobby. Bobby now to Elliott. Elliott back to Milner again here. Now Virgil. Virgil giving it out to Carvalho, I believe, down the left-hand side here. Or was it? Yeah. Now to Curtis Jones. Jones whips it in. It's blocked away by the Forest defence there, guys. Guys, what are your thoughts on the game so far? I think Milner is coming off, guys. Yeah, Milner's off for Trent. And Carvalho is coming off for Henderson. Very interesting. Henderson. Okay. All right. Interesting. I think Trent's the obvious choice to make, but I don't get too excited looking at our bench in tonight's game. There's not too many changes that we can make that really excites. Can make a big impact on the game. Probably Trent being one of them. And obviously there's no Thiago. There's no Nunes tonight, which is a shame. Trent's now on the ball here now for his first touch of the game. Gives it across to Henderson for his first touch of the game. Now back to Trent. Now to Fabinho. Fabinho now to Van Dijk. Van Dijk now out to Robbo. Robbo now trying to find Curtis Jones, but it's just a poor pass. It's a poor touch by Curtis Jones. I think we might have won a corner though. But Forest are making some substitutions as well. Henderson is not even an attacker. Ox better in this situation. Yeah. Possibly, yeah. But Ox has been injured, so they probably want to slowly bring him back into the team. But we have got a corner here. The ball comes into the area. Falls to Van Dijk's head. Goes over the bar, though. Bounced and went over the bar, should I say. I think that's a goal kick to Forest. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. But Forest are making some substitutions as well. Probably some defensive ones, most likely. Try and get these 3 points. And it'll be a massive 3 points for them if they can do it. It is Lingard to come off. Lingardinho is coming off the park here. He's coming off for Johnson. And then the goal scorer, Awoniyi, is coming off for Worrell. I think Worrell's a centre-back. He used to play for... correct me if I'm wrong. I think Worrell used to play for Rangers, actually, back in the day. So I think he is a centre-back. Pretty sure he is. So that's interesting to see. Probably, as you'd expect, they will try and keep this result as it is. Yeah, Joe Worrell. Yeah, he is a defender, guys. And he did play for Rangers. But yeah, Nottingham Forest do have a goal kick here, guys, as well. They pass it short here. Giving it to Williams. Williams trying to clear it away, though, and it falls now to Bobby Firmino, and a good chance here for Liverpool. Gets into the area. It was cleared away by Chiarte there. But really poor defending by Neco Williams, and we had a good chance to get a ball into the area, but it was cleared away. But Bobby Firmino again here down that right-hand side. He's dispossessed again by Neco Williams. Forest clear it away, but only as far as Joe Gomez. But Forest do get another throw in here, guys. Steve Cooper, mate. Steve Cooper's a funny bloke. Fabinho now. Now Gomez. Gomez booting it long for Salah to chase, but it's cleared away by Steve Cook. Is it Steve Cook? I think it's Steve Cook. Now Robbo. Robbo to Fabinho. Fabinho now across to Elliott. Elliott's dispossessed there by Williams. Now to Gibbs White. Gibbs White's dispossessed by Bobby. Bobby gives it to Hendo. Henderson now. Across to Robertson down that left-hand side here. Bro, Salah's flopping. Yeah, Salah's been quiet so far this game. But it is Henderson now on the ball for Liverpool. Gives it out down that right-hand side to Trent. Can Trent get a nice ball into the area? Attempts to do so. But it's cleared away by the Forest defence and out for a corner kick. It's not been great so far, guys, is it? It's not been too good. Trent to take the corner though. Ball comes into the area. It's cleared away by Forest though. Now Gomez wins it back, and it's a foul, and it's a free kick to Forest here after Gomez fouled the Forest midfielder. It's just crap, really. It's not the fact that I don't think we can win the game still. I do still think we can get something out of this game and win it. It's just the fact we are 1-0 down to Nottingham Forest right now. Exactly. How did we beat the strongest Prem team but lose to the team, or losing to the team on the verge of relegation? Exactly. It just seems like the players aren't showing up for the smaller games, quote unquote. Like it really does. Obviously, when you play Man City, you know how big the game actually is. Henderson here now, gives it to Gomez. Now to Trent. Trent now across to Van Dijk. Now to Jones. Jones here, come on. Salah dispossessed here. Now Chiarte for Forest, driving forward with the ball. Gives it out to Gibbs White down the left-hand side. Now back to Chiarte. A really good chance here for Forest now. Whips into the area, takes a shot. Oh, good save. Jesus Christ, where's the defence? So poor, so bad. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Arnold just doesn't look himself. He looks so down, think he needs a hug. Probably does, to be fair. A lot of pressure on his shoulders. But it is Harvey Elliott now for Liverpool down that right-hand side. He tries to find Mo Salah, though, but it's cleared away by Cook. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Good chance, though, for Forest earlier. Good save by Alisson as well. We need to bring in some Diaz, Colombia, Miss Magic. Yeah, he's injured, though, I'm afraid. It would be lovely to bring Diaz on right now, wouldn't it? Trent now. got a throw in here for Liverpool. Gives it to Gomez. Gomez now to Henderson. Henderson now across to Fabinho. To Hendo. Hendo now to Van Dijk. Back to Hendo again. Now to Fabinho. Fabinho to Trent. Come on, Trent. Gives it back to Henderson. 1-0, come on. Henderson now across to Robbo, but it's intercepted by Aurea. But Curtis Jones gets it back. Curtis Jones now to Hendo. Hendo back to Gomez. Now to Henderson again. What's the temperature in England? I don't actually know, guys. I don't live in England. I don't actually live in England, so I wouldn't know. But it's probably very cold. Normally is around this time of year. Come on, Henderson. Henderson now to Trent. Ball into the area. Falls to Curtis Jones, edge of the area. Takes a shot. Henderson with the save there. Good chance for Curtis Jones. Not a bad strike either. Stop playing to the back. Yes, it's very, very negative play. It's very boring, to be fair. Henderson just looks like an absolute weapon with that hat on. Klopp out. Nah, Klopp's not going out. Klopp shouldn't go anywhere. Never, ever, ever sack Klopp. Now Salah. Salah to Elliott. Elliott now Curtis Jones chasing it, but it's cleared away by Cook there. And now it falls to Van Dijk, but Van Dijk lets it go out of play because it is a Liverpool throw-in. He plays it quickly to Henderson. Forest are making another substitution here as well, guys. Williams is coming off, the left back. And yeah, he's had a bit of a hit or miss game. He's been alright. This has not been too bad. But he did make a mistake earlier that could have led to a Liverpool goal if we were more clinical. And Lodi's coming on. I'm not too sure who Lodi is, to be fair, but yeah, Salah has been very, very poor today, guys. I will, yeah, I agree with you there. But the whole team has not been great either, so Alisson's probably been our best player. Standard. You got a Spurs fan in the chat as well here. Where are you in the league? We're third. Yeah, I've seen Hugo Lloris. He was good against Man United, to be fair. Don't actually rate Hugo Lloris. I don't think he's actually that good of a keeper. I think he's been overrated all these years, but he was good against Manchester United. I think Hugo Lloris is one of the most overrated goalkeepers of this generation, to be quite frank with you. Fabinho now switching it across to Robertson. Now back to Van Dijk again. To Fabinho. Now to Gomez again. Guys, I've got nearly just over 15 minutes left to play of this game, obviously plus stoppage time as well, and it's still 1-0 Forest. But I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look like we can score a goal right now. Screw it, I'm better off playing FIFA. Yeah, guys, get a Forest versus Liverpool game going and batter them 21-0. Make yourself feel better. We are in possession quite a lot, like the majority of the time, but it's just when we have the ball, it's just boring football. It's just passing it around the defence, and the attacks are just getting fizzled out. Now Forest have got loads of defensive players on as well, guys. It's just going to be even harder to break them down. But it is Curtis Jones on the ball here now. Now Firmino, but Firmino's dispossessed. The referee calling for a free kick though to Liverpool. This is not what I expected. If anyone's interested, I'm not sure if you are, but it's currently 3-3 in the Hearts versus Celtic game in the Scottish League. The only other game really going on at the same time here, so I thought I'd give you an update on that one. 2 penalties given in that one. It is actually big day for Scottish football as well. VAR is introduced today in that league, so big day. Free kick to Liverpool here. Cleared away again by the Forest defence. Same old, same old. Now Elliott here. Elliott now to Trent. Trent with the ball into the area here. Falls to Van Dijk. Oh, Chiati clears it away here though. Now Forest gives it to Aurier. Aurier now on the ball for Forest. Tries to switch it across to Gibbs-White, but Henderson got in the way there instead. And now it is Liverpool in possession, but Mo Salah can't control the ball, and it goes out of play for a throw into Forest. It is still 1-0 Forest, guys. And Firmino is coming off the park as well for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Interesting. So I'm assuming we're playing Salah as a number 9 now, are we? And then Ox behind him. Not too sure what's happening there. Exactly, yeah. The unnecessary back pass. It's just really negative play. I don't know what we're trying to do here. Or, to be fair, it's been a fairly even game. I won't say Forest deserve to win it, but like fair play to them. Like we've been stinking. But look, this is what I'm saying, guys. So we're having a lot of possession. So the first half we had 74% possession. Second half we have 81%. We have the ball a lot of the time, but we're just doing nothing with it. Like absolutely nothing. It's infuriating. But it is Chiati now for Forest here down that left-hand side, driving through the ball here. Takes a shot. Oh, Allison makes a good save. Yates with a strike there, though. Tested the keeper. Despite being 1-0 up, guys, Forest are not completely sitting back here. They are still trying to attack us as well, which is quite worrying. Fair play to them, though. Like, obviously I want us to win, but it's been terrible. We don't deserve to win. Gomez now on the ball. Trying to find Robbo down that left-hand side. Manages to do so, but Robbo is tackled and he'll go out for a play for a corner kick here for Liverpool, which is something, I suppose. Corner kick comes in. Falls to Van Dijk, heads it on for Fabinho to collect, but the Forest defender gets there instead. And Gomez here kicks out of play, and it'll be a Forest throw-in, which kind of slowly breaks down their counter-attack chances. But yeah, guys, coming up to the 80th minute now. Nearly at the 80th minute. And yeah, not great. If we score, who would score? Do you know, I'd actually say Harvey Elliott. He's probably been one of our better players this game. That's his cotton socks. Firmino's been subbed off, mate. He's not on anymore. He's been subbed off for Ox. Yeah, I'd say Elliott's probably been actually our best player. He's at least trying to be attacking. Do you know what I mean? He's not so negative when he's on the ball. Yates here gives it across to Aurier for Forest. Now Aurier down that right hand side. Gets past Robbo, whips it into the area. Gomez clears it away with his head, and that falls to Curtis Jones. Jones now dispossessed, but he is fouled at the same time, so it will be a Liverpool free kick. Another free kick after Jones was fouled again. This time by Gibbs-White. The 4-3-3 is dead without Mane and Diaz. Having a creator out wide with a focal point of Nunes is just not the one. Yeah, I agree massively. I like the 4-2-2-2. That's the 4-2-2. Sorry, is the one I prefer. But Chiarte is coming off here for Mangala, and it's not the Mangala that used to play for City. I did check this before the game because I wasn't sure, but it's some other Mangala. Chiarte's been good though for Forest. He's been really lively. It is Robbo here now on the ball. Gives it across to Henderson. Henderson now for Liverpool. Across to Fabinho. Now back to Henderson again. Come on. To be fair, they got like 10 men behind the ball here, Forest. Mental. Very defensive. Gomez now to Henderson. Henderson with a nice pass in there to Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones, what can he do here? Great tackle by Aurier. And Forest won a free kick after Curtis Jones fouled Aurier. Who is your favourite Liverpool? Who is your favourite player on Liverpool currently? Probably Diaz. I do like Diaz. Or if you mean who's on the pitch tonight, it's been Elliott. Despite a poor performance from the team, Elliott does deserve some praise. Really, yeah, coming into the side, and he's looking like a regular starter now, Harvey Elliott, and I think he deserves it as well. He's been really, really good tonight, despite the rest of the team lacking. But I think Forest player has come down here. And I think Van Dijk's gone down as well, guys. Van Dijk's hurt his ankle. Oh no. Don't say this. Van Dijk's hurt himself here after he kind of fouled. Well, it wasn't really a foul, to be fair. It was just a battle with Gibbs White. But Van Dijk's hurt himself here, guys. Hopefully he's okay. He's hurt his ankle. God's sake. Yeah, Alisson's been good as well. This is the last thing we need now is Van Dijk to be injured. Steve Cooper's absolutely off his nut here. He's up with the clouds. Who is the worst player on for Liverpool right now? If you mean tonight, the worst player is probably... I don't really know. They've all been kind of lackluster. Salah's been poor tonight. Yeah, I'll probably say Salah. Salah tonight was probably the worst performer. But Salah can make that switch though. You know, form's temporary, class is permanent. So, you never know with Salah. For me, the worst is Nunes. I don't know. I mean, if you mean overall, I don't really know, to be fair. Like, there's been a few bad performers. Maybe normally Joe Gomez. But he's been alright. Van Dijk is okay, guys. He's back on his feet now, and Liverpool do have possession here. Now Trent gives it across to Hendo. Hendo here now. Gives it to Van Dijk. Van Dijk now to Fabinho. Fabinho to Hendo, back to Fabinho again. Who is the worst player in Forest? I don't really know, to be fair. I don't really know enough Forest players to judge. Trent over header. Oh, good save by Dean Henderson. Good chance there for Trent to make it 1-1. Jesus Christ. Good play there. Good ball by Robbo to find Trent's head. It was a good save by Dean Henderson, you have to say. Lovely save by Dean Henderson. Great ball by Robbo. Here's a goal kick to Forest as well, guys. Quickly, if you're new around here as well, drop a like on the stream. It massively helps us out. We're on 168 so far. If we can get to 200 before the end of the game, which is about 5 minutes from now, that'd be massively appreciated. And if you are a Liverpool fan as well, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we upload daily Liverpool content. So, you know, feel free to subscribe as well. But Forest with a chance here. Great save by Alisson. Oh my God, he's kept us in it again. Alisson, Jesus Christ. That's poor commentary by me there for a second there. But Gibbs White and Yates, I mean, is it Yates, the number 22? Takes a shot, one-on-one with Alisson. There's a great save by the keeper again. City isn't winning the Prem, hopefully. But it is a corner kick here now to Forest. Ball comes in. Van Dijk misses the header. Falls to number 26. Now whips it back into the area. Alisson collects it though. Now Liverpool trying to break on the counter-attack. Gives it to Elliott. Elliott now. Now to the Ox down the right-hand side. Whips into the area. Straight into Dean Henderson's hands. Trying to find Mo Salah. Nice effort there by the Ox to get a ball into the area. If that was a bit more curler on it, that would have fell straight to Salah's feet. But Henderson did well to come out and collect it. Alisson now in possession. Gives it out to Robbo. Robbo now is tackled by Aurier. He wins a throwing for Forest, I believe. Now Forest with the throw and wasting a bit of time here. Come on, referee. Yates throws it long. Falls to Van Dijk. Van Dijk boots it out the pitch here. And Yates heads it back into Van Dijk again. Now across to Gibbs White. Gibbs White on the ball is fouled here by Curtis Jones. But the referee says nope. And it's a throw into Liverpool. He throws it back to Alisson. Who do you think is winning the Prem? Man City. Fortunately. Now Trent. Trent now across to Curtis Jones. Jones now on the ball here for Liverpool. Gives it to Henderson. Now to Van Dijk. Now to Henderson. Elliott there is fouled. There'll be a free kick here for Liverpool in a good position. Good area to get the ball into the box. How can a team who almost won the Champions League last year manage losing a championship team? I don't know. I said this earlier. I was like, they can show up for the big games, but it's just these little games they can't. Maybe this is like because we were in talks to get a quadruple last year. You know, Champions League final, the title race kind of somewhat came down to the wire. The FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Maybe it's just kind of a hangover season. This game has been ridiculous. Yeah, I agree, guys. It's been poor. Trent here going to take the free kick for Liverpool. Hopefully he can get a good ball, a good whip into the area. Good cross into the area. Approaching the 90th minute now, guys. Ball comes in. Falls to Van Dijk. Oh, just goes wide of the post. Great chance there for Liverpool. Lovely ball by Trent. Van Dijk needs to be better than that, though. He hit it with his foot. Oh, he needs to do so much better than that. He needs to power it into the back of the net, not try and place it. He almost found Salah as well, but I don't know what he was trying to do there. I just took a shot, but he trying to get it across to Salah. Somewhat positive news. There's 5 minutes of stoppage time here, guys. 5 minutes to get a goal. 5 minutes to get 2 goals. Aurelio now for Forest. Booting it long here. Now it falls to the winger. Johnson. What can Johnson do here? Hopefully nothing. Gives it into Yates, but Yates is dispossessed. It falls back to the midfielder again. Now up to Johnson again. Johnson can't keep the ball in. And goes out of play here. For a Liverpool goal kick. Plays it quickly to Fabinho. Now Fabinho to Hendo. Hendo now to Trent. Come on, Trent, bomb forward down that right-hand side. Whips it into Robbo, down the left-hand side here. Now it's Robertson. Not Curtis Jones, sorry. Curtis Jones here for Liverpool. Curtis Jones done well there. Gives it to Robertson. Robertson trying to whip it into the area. It's deflected off the defender and it goes out for a corner kick here for the Reds. Good chance here from the corner. Alisson's coming up for the corner as well, guys. He's making his way up to the box. Can he score? Ball comes in. Falls to Van Dijk. Great save by Dean Henderson. And Nottingham Forest clear it away. Oh my God, what a save by Dean Henderson. What a save. Oh my God. Unbelievable save there by Dean Henderson. What? Oh my God. Van Dijk with loads of space here. Lovely header by him. He couldn't do anything more, but what a save by Dean Henderson. Jesus Christ. That man's kept him in it here. Or kept him potentially getting 3 points here. And it's a goal kick as well for Forest. Fair play, Dean Henderson. He wants that England #1 spot. Yates has got man of the match so far this game, guys. Yates for Forest, the captain. Fair enough, he's been good as well. Did any of you guys see that Dean Henderson save? Unbelievable. That was mega. And Alisson was sliding in afterwards trying to get the rebound. Two minutes left to play, guys. Trent here giving it to Fabinho. Now back to Trent. Trent booting it long. That falls to the Forest defence, though, as expected. Now to Yates, now to Aurier. Aurier now booting out the park here. Falls to Van Dijk. Van Dijk now to Hendo. Hendo trying to boot it across to Robbo. Forest clear it away, but only as far as to Curtis Jones now. Come on, one last chance maybe. This 11 is far from the quadruple team from last year, both in ability and mentality. This is a transition period for us, and unfortunately it hits us harder than the clubs run by countries. Yes. This is a transition period for us, and unfortunately it hits us harder than the clubs run by countries. Guys, it's getting hard for a lot of teams nowadays, with Newcastle, Man City, these teams. But it is Trent here now, whipping the ball into the area. Cleared away there by Forest again, but now to Mo Salah, who wins a throw-in for Liverpool. Come on, just throw the ball. Just throw the ball. Gives it to Joe Gomez instead. And Joe Gomez is going to throw it long. Gomez here. Throws it long. Falls to Robbo. Now to Salah. Oh, another save by Dean Henderson again. Tips it over the bar. And it'll be another corner kick here for Liverpool. And this could be their last kick of the game here. We are approaching 20 seconds left for this half. for this game, sorry. Oh my God. The win's out the window, but can we get a draw? The last kick of the game for Liverpool. Ball comes into the area. Headed away by Forest. But Harvey Elliott's got it here. Elliott now back to Robbo. Robbo now boots it long. That's a terrible pass here. Now Forest clear it away again. Now Forest attacking with Gibbs White. Gibbs White here now for Forest. Forest with a chance here. Number 20, the right winger, takes a shot. Open net. Hits the bar. Oh my God. Alisson obviously wasn't in the goal there. He takes a shot from distance and hits the bar. And it is Liverpool with... don't know what's happening here, but Liverpool with a chance now. I think that's the full-time whistle, guys. It is. Ends 1-0 for Forest. Guys, that was absolutely dreadful. Fair play to Forest, though. You have to give them respect, but... bit of late drama here. Dean Henderson up with the Forest fans now. That's their second win of the season, guys. Their second win of the season. They got 9 points now, guys. But yes, very poor. Very, very, very poor. Jesus. Fair play, Steve Cooper. The club backed him, gave him a new contract. And yeah, that's a big result. I think they drew to Brighton last game as well, guys. That's 4 points in 2 games for them. Which is massive. Fair play to Forest, though. But absolute heartbreak here today, guys. Yeah, that's obviously the end of the game here, guys. Obviously a disappointing result. But fair play to them. Fair play. Right, guys, thank you for watching the stream. Make sure you drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you're a Liverpool fan. We upload daily Liverpool content. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for a video. It'll probably be like the 5 things we learned from this game, which will be mostly negative. But yeah, fair play to Forest. And I'll see you guys all next time. Take care. Peace.